The today's topic is procrastination, and I'm also going to tell you how to overcome the procrastination. So, what is procrastination? It is the act of delaying or putting off something. Each and everyone must have put or delayed something. Like in childhood, I used to delay my assignments and projects that were given to me in the summer holidays. I had a time of 30 days, but I used to complete in the last 2 days. So the first thing to overcome this habit is to make a list. You can start creating a to-do list with the things that you'd like to complete. If necessary, you can put a date next to the item so that you can know when there is a deadline. The next is eliminate distractions. Now it's very hard for this generation to do this, but you can start doing this slowly. uh, it's very hard to get in real work done when you keep turning your attention to what's on television or keep checking your friends WhatsApp or Instagram updates. You can assign yourself a period during which you can turn all your distractions like the music, television, and the most importantly, social networking sites. You can use that time to focus your attention on the task that you are given to. The next step is concentration. So you can create a better environment where you're working. Like you can clear your room, or you can maintain the hygiene, or you can clear the desk. You can also meditate, you can take a walk, or you can listen to some music. Fear. The full form of fear is false expectations appearing real. So each and everyone has different kinds of fear. Even I had a fear before coming to this webinar live, talking to you all. And so we could have different types of fear, like examinations, because we keep doing badly in them, or fear that we will do badly. Rejection, because we cannot stand the pain of being rejected. All of us have been rejected in some kind of way. Change, change because we may be threatened by the change, because we all are very comfortable in the life we are doing now. The change can threaten us. To tackle this issue of fear, we must acknowledge our fears and concerns and then act on them. These are the two steps of querying our fear that were introduced by Rita Emmett. She is the author of Procrastinator's Handbook. Her method involves asking ourselves two questions. The first question is, what do I fear? When we ask ourselves this question, we are identifying the fear, and by naming it, we feel less threatened. The second question is, what would happen if the most terrifying fear becomes true? Imagine that. What would happen if your worst fear comes true? No doubt we might be hurt or feel miserable, but we can survive it. By experiencing this fear and surviving it, we grow more and become stronger, and we feel less worried about this fear. This is the most important, reframing our mindset. Have you ever felt resigned and don't feel like doing the task given to you? I feel most of the time that I don't want to do anything, just sit idly, watch some TV series, or listen to music. This feeling of resignation could be due to constant failure, or people putting you down, or either you don't have any motivation. The main reason why we feel resigned is that we have experienced too many failures. We may feel resigned because of the negative comments from the people around us. So we have to develop a mindset that allows us to look beyond the negative comments to feel positive and good about ourselves. We have to reframe our mindset so that we can focus on a failure of the task and not treat ourselves as a failure. No matter what, we should always remember this quote. The whole world can look down on you, but you must never look down on yourself. Always think positively about your failures and learn from them. And always you should look on the bright side of the things. Like to sum up, sometimes we may feel resigned, like to do nothing because of the constant failures and the negativity that is surrounding us. But we can reframe a mindset, think positively, and we can change anything. Believe in ourselves, and we can overcome any obstacle. I think that's it. If anyone has any questions or haven't understood anything, they can ask me. If they don't feel to say, they can also chat. I think all have understood what I was saying. I'll assume that. So thank you so much for attending this webinar. I was really grateful and I feel good after speaking to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm ending this webinar. Once again, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.